What we do here is go back.
And there we are. Oh, what's that weird blue light? Oh well, never mind. Good evening, everyone. Mike's Unboxing Reviews now too, and this is our Saturday night live stream. Hope you're all doing really well. It is Saturday, the 4th of January, 2020. What a weird time that is, 2020. It's like 30 years ago, it was 1990s. Incredible how time flies. And in the 90s, we were, well, not even on the cusp of having the internet. Really, 1995 was really the year when the internet kind of started becoming a thing with Windows 95. And even then, it was pretty horrendous with our baud rate modems of 1440k or whatever it was. 14,400k. Whatever it was. It was ridiculous. It was very, very slow going. Nowhere near like the type of speeds that we have now, which is incredible. So, happy 2020 to all of you watching, and hopefully you've all had a good Christmas, good New Year and all that kind of stuff, and let me know your New Year's resolutions. My resolution is hopefully going to be 4K at some point, but other than that, things are going to stay pretty much the same. I don't plan to make any major changes. I don't think Kath, have we got any major changes we're going to make?
Don't think so.
Nah, nothing happening. Okay. So, starting off then, so videos that we've done this week. Oh, actually, first of all, let's go. Now, obviously, the title of the video is we're doing a giveaway, and it's not just a giveaway, it's two giveaways this week. So we're giving away the Locus P3 headphones, and also we'll be giving away the EasySMX RGB gaming headset. So both of those are going to be doing a giveaway. You know the drill by now, you should do. But if not, if you're new here and you're not sure how it works, all you need to do is go over to our Facebook page. That's just go to Facebook and type in Mike's Unboxing. Go to the group, look for the posts for those individual headsets. There's two posts, so one post for those, one post for those. It's in the video description as well, and Kath's going to put it in the chat description as well at some point. So go over there, put a comment on there, chuck a like on it if you want to. Join our community. That'd be very handy if you do. So hopefully, yeah. We'll say that again later on, give you like the 5-minute warning before we do the draw. We'll do that towards the end of the stream, just so that you guys get something out of it. And it's nice to know that, actually, who won the last week's one, Kath? Can you remember who it was? Was it Steve Simmons, or was that the week before?
It was...
I can't remember who won last week's. No. I can't remember what it was. What was it? What was the giveaway? Kath's going to have to find it. I can't find it. I can't remember what it was.
Right,
Steve Simmons says it wasn't me.
It was.
That's what Shaggy said.
Nicola.
Oh, Nicola won last week's, didn't he? Which was the the Turtle Beach headset, wasn't it? Was it a Turtle Beach headset?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Turtle Beach headset. Losing track of everything that's going on. What a crazy, crazy week. So to say some quick hellos to those of you that joined us for the chat. So we've got Joe's in the chat. We've got apostrophe, or I can't even see if is that an apostrophe now.
Double ones, but I can't find them.
I can't see what it is. Whatever, or commas. Hi. Stephen Simmons in the house. Paul's in Ireland, and Paul is in Ireland, I guess. Happy New Year to you. Bills and Coins is in the house. Angry Doge is in the house. Angry Doge, sorry everyone I'm late, went for a quick nap before watching the stream. I was going to say something then, but I won't comment on something else that I was doing before the stream. Anyway, moving on. Captain Me's Adventures, how you doing?
Got a little bit red.
Huh?
Got a little bit red.
So hopefully you're going to join me for a drink tonight. Tonight we're on the rum and coke, so spiced rum and coke, which is a Mike's Unboxing favourite. Very nice. A bit strong actually. So hopefully I don't say anything stupid. Captain Me's Adventures, hey everyone, hope you're all okay. Christmas finishes on Monday. Yeah, it does. I guess for some people this is kind of like the prequel to going back to work. So those of you that are lucky enough to have like a couple of weeks off at Christmas, Monday's going to be the real kind of, oh God, back into it. But Monday isn't going to be such a bad thing because what have we got? Yeah, that's what we got. We got CES 2020 to look forward to. So this year, it happened so quickly after Christmas. I don't know why they don't leave a bit of a gap actually to let everyone kind of sober up or get their acts together. So we've got CES 2020 starting next week, and there's going to be some quite interesting products. Although I don't know how they're going to go about beating what we had last year. For my money, last year was fantastic. The year before was okay, but last year we had some amazing product launches. AMD obviously completely stormed the entire year. Not so much with the graphics cards, which they haven't done too badly with the 5700 and 5700 XT, but the Ryzen processors now have become pretty much the default go-to now if you're building a system, and for good reason, because they're fantastic value for money. They are cheap, effectively, against their Intel brethren, and they're really easy to use. So that is good. Captain Meets Adventures, is that Lamb's Rum? Emma approved. Unfortunately, no, it's Captain Morgan's. Captain Meets Adventures.
Captain Meets Rum.
Bills and Coins says, okay if I drink tea, I'm 18 and in the US. Oh. Yes, that's fine.
I'm drinking coffee.
Kath's drinking coffee. I've actually got a cup of tea there, so to counteract the alcohol. Apostrophe or comma says, I got Monday off. Happy days. Stephen Simmons says, Ryzen 4000 and or the 5900 XT to be announced, in my opinion. Everything is going to have Alexa integrated into it. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, headphone users. At least not these two headphone users, because you're waiting.
Google Home to say bless you.
Yeah, Google Home should have said, hey, Mike, bless you. Yeah, the Ryzen 4000 series hopefully will be announced. I would imagine if there are going to be any AMD announcements, I would hope for a new graphics card. And actually, 5900 XT, I'm sure that has existed already in a previous guise many, many years ago. Probably about 2003, I think there was a 5900 XT. Anyway, yeah, everything's gonna have, I see, actually somebody showed me there's a shower head that has Alexa built into it. What could be more spooky than Alexa spying on you in the shower? It's bad enough that Alexa's listening to you in kind of like your room, but in your shower, you can imagine it, like you've gone into the bathroom and you're doing what you do, and you've had a little bit of a splash, and Alexa says, excuse me, or excuse you. Horrendous. That would be absolutely awful. But yeah, there's going to be hopefully some interesting stuff. I would hope that we're going to see the B550 chipset motherboards announced. I would be massively surprised if they didn't. I would say they're likely to announce the B550 chipsets, motherboards, and I would hope for them to be released February, maybe early March. That would be ideal. If they come out sooner than that would be fantastic as well. But we'll see. Whatever your name is says, I'm not an apostrophe or quotation marks. You have to write in there what you are, because I don't know. I'm confused. Alexa, clean my butthole. Oh dear. Captain Meets Adventures says, kettles, microwaves, coffee machines, toasters, Alexa's talking back to you. Yeah. See, I've always thought like Alexa or Google powered devices are a good idea, and the kettle for me is one that I've never quite understood. Or things like a toaster. A toaster to me would be super dangerous, because most toasters have got like that release, haven't they? So if there's no power going to it, the catch won't stick down. So you'd have to have some kind of power going to it so it stayed in the down position.
And if you have like
in another setting
or something and a current falls out,
yeah, you could have some serious fire.
Trip your electric.
Yeah, if you have any sort of fruit-based bakewells, any fruit-based bakery items, and something falls out, that could be catastrophic. So we're not looking for that. I'm a letter from a foreign language. Okay, you'd have to let me know what it's called, because otherwise I can't refer to you. If not, I'll just call you comma. Matthew Day says, you're in small on my phone while I do pizza. Well, enjoy. Hope you enjoy your pizza. Excellent.
I'm a bit hungry now.
Yeah, I'm bloody hungry. Stop talking about food. I'm starving. Should we order a pizza?
Shall we?
Yeah, order a pizza, Cal. Right, comma says, yeah, call me comma. All right, comma it is. Right.
Comma.
So we do the, what's it called, giveaway? I am losing my shit already. Oh dear, it's been a long week. It's been a short week, but it's been a long week at the same time. Because of the Christmas thing, this, like, you've had to condense what you didn't do over Christmas into the time after Christmas. I totally feel like I haven't had any time off at all over Christmas. It's been very, very weird. Music Maker says, it's amazing how you stream for 18 people even after having 18k subscribers. Yeah, that is a weird thing. YouTube is a very bizarre place. Because how the notification system works, or at least how it is working currently, if Google sees that you're online and you're in a YouTube window, chances are you won't get the notification because you're already engaged in watching on YouTube. If you've got a Chrome window open and you're looking at something else, then you're more likely to get the notification, depending on what you're actually looking at on Chrome, which is really scary that they know exactly what you're looking at and what your tastes are and all that kind of stuff. So if you're logged into Chrome and you're watching something and you're engaged, you probably won't get a notification. Even if you click on the All Notifications tab, you still won't get that notification. Also as well, because of the diversity of this channel, there's viewers all around the globe. So we've got England, America, Canada, Australia, China, India, you name it, there's viewers everywhere. So the time zones are completely different. So for a lot of people, when I'm streaming this now, they're in bed or asleep, so obviously they're not going to get notifications. So it suits me, but unfortunately some of you are going to have to watch it in the repeat.
Oh, squeaky chair, sorry.
So yeah, that was it. So Captain Me's Adventures, there's a little question actually towards all of you. You can all answer if you want to. Best movie of 2019, best game of 2019, and best TV of 2019. That's an interesting one. I want to see what your comments on there. Stephen Simmons says, have you not thought of doing the odd Twitch stream? I have, but I don't fully understand Twitch, to be honest with you, and I don't have any sort of followers or as such on Twitch, and I haven't done any Twitch streams, so I don't really know how to do it. Maybe that's something we'll look forward to doing in 2020, possibly.
A new decade of Twitch.
So Joe says the best game of the year easily is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order for me. I still haven't played that actually. I must have a look at that.
Best TV, Gavin and Stacey.
Kath says the best TV was Gavin and Stacey, and actually if you're in the UK, there was a lot of people that watched that on Christmas Day.
A letdown with the ending.
But it did, yeah, it was a little bit.
Ending ruined it.
Music Maker's asking, hey Steve Simmons, did you get the giveaway item already? Steve, if you want to answer that, you can do. And that's what, I think actually a lot of people don't always believe that we do these giveaways that we say we're doing and that people don't get them. All I can say is, yes we do, and generally if you're a member of our Discord community, if you've been on there and you've won something, we'll send you a picture of the actual tracking number so you can track it to see it's been posted. Also the same on Facebook, so if you win something on Facebook, we'll message you and say this is your tracking number, your item's on its way, it's been posted, etc, etc. So you can track it all the way to your doorstep. I think by now if I was doing giveaways and not actually coming through with the goods, it would have been public by now and people would have made a big thing about it and saying, oh, this guy's a fraud or whatever. And that hasn't happened and it isn't going to happen because if I say I'm going to give something away, we give it away. It might take a little bit longer, but we definitely give it away.
They did take a bit longer over Christmas.
Yeah, over Christmas things did take a little bit longer, to be fair.
Last week's got it in a day, didn't they?
Yeah, which was the one that got it? I think
I'm not sure what his name was in the stream.
There was somebody who won something and literally like it turned up the next day, which was...
Or was
was amazing.
Or was that?
No, actually, it would have been the
Discord
Monday,
member?
wouldn't it? Because we posted it on the Monday and it come on the Tuesday or something like that.
Or was
yeah.
it a Discord user?
It might have been. It might have been. Also, as well, if you're a member of our community and you want to get more out of it, or you just want to get some cheap stuff. Now, all the stuff that I review on here, I haven't got room for it all, and I can't keep it all. It would be pointless to do so, really. Some things I do keep because it's nice to refer back to, but generally most of it I get rid of. So if you want a bargain, or want something basically, essentially cost price plus a bit of postage, then join the Discord, and if you're a community member, then I will offer you discounted products. Can't say fairer than that, because essentially they haven't really cost me anything apart from time and a bit of video editing and all that sort of stuff. So I'm quite happy to let people have stuff at very, very reasonable prices, which hopefully some of you in the stream will agree to, and you'll have known and you've had stuff from me already. So if you want to get involved, join the Discord. Actually, talking about movies, I watched one yesterday, which was the Joker movie. Now, I'm not sure if it's common knowledge or not, or whether it's been discussed before, but wasn't the start of the movie, or where it is actually based, the same place that was the kind of the psychiatric hospital in... Oh, what was the film where that girl was possessed? What was that film called? It was a really old film where they did the...
Exorcist.
The Exorcist. I'm sure it's the same place in The Exorcist. Hopefully, if there's people in the chat which are slightly older and might have seen The Exorcist when it came out in the kind of 70s or 80s or whenever it was, maybe you could confirm that was the thing. Steve Simmons says, yeah, I got the keyboard in a couple of days. It's great and getting good use. Good stuff, Stephen. Glad you got some use out of that. And I've not paid Stephen to say that. That is genuine. Jonathan D says, the best game this year was the Fortnite update. Keeps my son occupied. Bliss. Oh dear. I remember, actually, what was George into when he was younger, Kath? And he used to get an update or something and be like, oh, thank God for that. Go and play your game.
He was in lots of games, wasn't he?
Probably Counter-Strike, wasn't it? Partly. Anyway.
What do you used to like? My Sims.
Sims was always good, yeah.
No, like that. My Sims on the...
Comma says, the best game, 100%, Minecraft Battle Royale. I've not actually tried that. Angry Doe says, 2020 first meme is WW3. Yeah, totally is. Captain Mesa Venture says, Chernobyl or Mandalorian for best TV? Yeah, I think Mandalorian actually was probably one of the better TV series to come out this year. Series. Yeah, the Mandalorian, I quite enjoyed that. It was good. Stephen Simmons' movie, Endgame. Yeah, actually, Endgame was probably one of the... Last Jedi and... Not The Last Jedi. What was the one that just come out? I can't remember what it was called. The last Star Wars movie. The Last Skywalker or whatever it was called. That was quite good. Endgame I thought was good. But I think Endgame and the whole three films could have probably been compressed into maybe 2 hours. He did stretch a lot of that out. Skystalker says, Mike sent me a hard drive straight USB dock out of the goodness of their heart. To Canada. Yes, I did. What was I thinking of? Good evening, Skystalker. Glad you're with us. Yeah, I did. That was a bit of a... Why did I do that, Kath? Was I on drugs at the time?
No, we had one.
Oh yeah, we had a spare, didn't we?
Canada.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
That Skystalker's always there, so...
Yeah, Skystalker's always there in the comments and in the chat, so least I could do. Well, it's not the least I could do, but... Last Jedi, that was the one. So I think we'll say the best TV of the year. It's not been great for TV, has it, really? There's been a lot of dramas and we don't really watch TV. I would say probably one of the best things was probably the Grand Tour. I quite enjoyed the Grand Tour, that was good. Towards the beginning.
That it was only the one off.
Yeah.
This time I got to change the chair.
Remix Island Music. I didn't expect to click on this and hear Infinity Wars. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Joe says, did anyone here watch the Doctor Who? No. I've got to be honest with you, I've kind of fallen out of love. Oh, sorry about that. That's Kath moving a chair.
My chair was
not
squeaky.
gas. Well, actually, I'm just looking at the picture on the screen. What do you think of the colour balancing tonight, actually?
I just don't think it's on the right.
Kath's just checking the settings, but I've actually colour balanced the camera tonight before I started the stream, because the last couple of days I've done some videos and they've looked awful. So I've actually done, for the first time ever before a stream, I've actually done a proper white balance and set the ISO accordingly, which for someone who's been making YouTube videos for like nearly 3 years, you'd have thought I'd have kind of done that by now. But anyway. Scottish Joker says, hi Kath, I'm in computer hell right now. Oh dear. Remake Silent Music says, colour is fine. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm quite pleased actually. Normally the colour looks absolutely trash when I do the streams, but this is actually done really well. Although that's started buffering now.
That's because I've got it at 1080.
Right. Oh, I've turned it down to 720p. I look much better in 720p. Joe says, colour looks good. Could be a little bit warmer, but that's my preference. Okay. iDupe says, looking good. Okay. Steve says, spot on. No fake tan this week. Oh, yeah, there was a couple of videos I did last week, and for some reason I set the colour wrong completely, and it just, everything looked really orange. Although saying that, I have got an orange gel over my studio light on the side there. And I did have 2 layers on there, so it came out really orangey. It just didn't work at all. So this should be white. I should be slightly less white, and the colours should be pretty vivid, hopefully. Anyway. So, yeah, back to the film. So, for me personally, I would say, I don't know, film-wise, what have I enjoyed film-wise this year? There hasn't been, well, last year rather.
You watched Endgame, didn't you?
Endgame was something that I was looking forward to. I don't think really there was anything else which was kind of like super hyped. No, I think Endgame probably would be it. It was probably the biggest film of the year. TV-wise, for me, probably Gavin and Stacey. That was really good. Or Mandalorian, as we said. And the game. I don't think there was actually a game that was released in 2019 which was new, which I thought was better than anything else and I spent a lot of time on.
Rocket League's your go-to.
Rocket League is generally my go-to. Counter-Strike Source, or CSGO rather. Far Cry 5, did that come out in 2019 or was that 2018? That might have been 2019. Let me know in the comments, was it 2019 for Far Cry 5? If it was, then I'd probably say that was probably one of my more enjoyable games as a run-through, and that I've played a lot of. Matthew Day says, what do you reckon on a Alpine microwave on discount in my local? I'm not sure, but I've got a case which looks very similar to one.
If it's the England microwave, I had to go for it.
Comma said, in brackets, I should be less white. No, I should be less white. That's right, I should be less white, shouldn't I? Because if you take white away, you get colour, don't you? I don't know. Zen Draven says, last stream you had Up Here fans featured, didn't you? So if so, I have a question. Yeah, actually, I did the... Oh no, I haven't started... I've actually done the review on those and the testing on them and the installation, and yeah, they're very good. Yeah, very, very pleased. I haven't edited the video yet, and it'll be uploaded probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday or something like that. But they are really, really good. I am a fan of Up Here fans, definitely. And I think if I have to do any more builds that don't have fans included, they probably will make an appearance because they are very, very good. And surprisingly not loud. Not loud at all. You'd think for kind of cheapy Chinese fans, which effectively they are for all intents and purposes, they actually do work very well.
Are they behind you now?
No, no, they're not in that one. They're in the box still. In the PC build. I'm still in the process of finishing off my video editing PC, which is 99% finished. I'm just waiting for my graphics card to turn up, which I ordered last week, which was, actually I've ordered the 5700 XT, the power colour, not the Red Dragon or any of those. I've actually got their budget end one, which is the dual, which is basically the dual 90mm fan version, which I managed to pick up at a bargain here in the UK for £334, which I did feel sick buying it. It did make me feel... This is the first brand spanking new graphics card I've actually physically bought of my own money since... Well, actually, you guess in the comments, what would you think the last graphics card I actually physically went out and bought, either online or retail, that was brand new in a box? I guarantee you won't get it, but feel free to go for it. And I'll quickly read these.
That's two things this year, isn't it? This is my first brand new iPhone.
Yeah, it was actually, yeah. Zendraven says, I got a pack of 3 140mm green Halo fans and 2 of them failed to spin on startup without a little poke. Did you have this issue? No, I haven't, but what you'll probably find is, depending, if you've got it set so it's taking a PWM signal, you need to raise your PWM signal slightly higher. It's possibly too low. If the fan's not getting enough voltage, it'll fail to spin until the CPU or the temperature sensors get hotter, and then it sends a bump in the signal to the PWM, then it'll kick in the fans. So that's probably what you're finding. Either that, or they're possibly touching something which is preventing them from spinning themselves. Look for any obstructions, but otherwise just raise your PWM minimum from, if you've got your minimum below 40, they may not spin straight away, depending on the setup. But if you get stuck with it, join us on the Discord and we go through it. You can show us some pictures and all that kind of stuff. Remix Island Music says, better than Arctic F12 fans. That's a tricky one. Arctic F12s are really good fans and they're very quiet and they work really well, especially PWM, but they don't have RGB. If Arctic did RGB fans, I would be all over them. They would be Carlsberg, definitely. They would be the best fans on the planet. But they don't. They seem to be shying away from RGB, which actually I think for Arctic, I've got a good working relationship with Arctic, and we do discuss things, and even with some of their designers we've kind of had discussions, but they just are really, really hesitant about going down the RGB route. And I don't understand why. They are, in my opinion, they're losing a lot of potential revenue there. Whether or not it's difficult to implement, or it's not worth the money, or they don't want to kind of cheapen their products by adding RGB, which is seen as being almost like a gimmick. But these days RGB is becoming so kind of commonplace and almost required in a build that if you don't have RGB, it kind of, people are like, oh, that's an old PC. Whereas it's not, obviously, but people expect to see lighting, and if they had it, then it would be good. So Remix Island Music is saying R9 380X. Nope, you're way off. Bills and Coins says GTX 760. Nope, you're way off. You're actually, all of you at the moment are a good few years off. GTX 960, no. 750, no. In fact, I've had the 760. I bought one secondhand. The R9 380X I've bought secondhand. The 750 I've had secondhand as well. The RX 470 is one I haven't owned. I haven't had one of those. Radeon 6870, I did have one of those. That was secondhand as well. Emerald Blaze says, why the GPU names? Did he ask what GPUs we have? No, I was asking what graphics card do you think I actually bought last as a full retail product. And there's actually two that I bought within succession. I will give you a clue. It was over 10 years ago. That's how bad things have got, that I haven't bought a brand new retail packaged graphics card in over 10 years. So buying the 5700 XT did make me feel physically ill. Bills and Coin says GTX 550. No, I did have a 550 and a 550 Ti, and I had a 660 and a 660 Ti. All of which were second-hand. Jonathan D says AGP 4400. No, I don't think I actually even owned one of those. Was that that was the Intel one, wasn't it? No. 8400 GS. No, I have had one of those. Didn't buy it brand spanking new. Radeon HD 2600. You're getting closer. GTX 210, no. GeForce 4 4200 Ti, Zensraven says. I did actually have one of those. I did get it new, but it wasn't new. It was out of a pre-built machine, which I took it out of, so that doesn't really count. Remix Island Music is getting really close now. 8800 GT or HD 5770. With those, you're getting very, very close. Now, I'll take the HD 5770 as being right. It was actually the HD 5570, which was a very small mini PCI Express card, or half-height card, which I used in the back of a media center PC, which was essentially a 32-inch TV, which you could take the back of it off and you could put a micro ATX motherboard in there. And that was the only graphics card that would physically fit in that setup. So the HD 5570 I bought brand new, that was from eBuyer, and I think I paid probably about £75 for that back then. And I'm pretty sure, you might need to check, but I'm sure that was either 2007 or 2008. So that was one of the last new graphics cards I bought for myself personally. But there is one more. Remix Line Music says HD 5670, very close. Joe says, does integrated graphics from a laptop count? No, it doesn't. Captain Misa Venture, was the card the NCC 1701? No, it wasn't the Starship Enterprise. No, the other card I'll give in because you're never going to get it. It was the GTS 250 1 gig Zalman edition from Gigabyte. Now this was a particularly profound card for me at the time. This cost about £150 in retail in the UK in circa 2007, 2008. And the only reason I bought it is because it had the built-in PhysX card, so I could play Batman Arkham Asylum with all the niceties turned up to the max. And again, that was one of those cards. £150 was kind of like the peak that I wanted to spend at any time on a graphics card, because anything more than that, I didn't feel the rest of my system was up to the kind of the balance of what it needed. So yeah, the GTS 250, which was essentially a 9800 GTX rebadged. Nvidia did a weird thing where the 8800 GT, the 9800 GT and the GTS 250 was essentially all the same card, or all the same silicon, just rebranded and bumped up. Brother Dave says, are you secretly Batman? No, I'm not, no. That would be nice though. Yeah, so, moral of the story is, I've just spent over £300 on a graphics card, and it scares me immensely, because I don't normally buy graphics cards of that kind of caliber. The last one I bought was a GTX 1070, which was used. Also bought a GTX 1080, which was used, and that was for George's computer upstairs. I've got the 1070, which I use for video editing, which Adobe Premiere relies heavily on CUDA for rendering, processing, all that kind of stuff, real-time scrubbing. So going to a 5700 XT is going to be very odd, because it's more powerful than the 1070 and it's kind of 1080 level performance, but I'm going to be relying on OpenCL rather than CUDA cores. So some people have said that it's going to be better, some people have said it's going to be worse. So yeah, keep watching to find out how disappointed I am. Comma says, saying he's not the real Batman is something that the real Batman would say. That's right, Alfred. I mean, comma. Captain Meets Adventure says, what did Kath say about £300? Kath was the one actually pushing me to do it, because I was like, oh, I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. She's like, well, you need it. It's handy for, well, not handy. You need it for video editing and stuff, so just get it. Like, but I don't want to spend the money.
I spent more on my phone than this fucker.
Jonathan D says, I just upgraded from a Phenom with a HD 5670 to a Ryzen 5 3600 and a 1660 Super. Quite the difference. Hell yes. Let's get an amen for you finally rejoining the AMD brethren after your experience with the Phenom. Phenoms, they were a weird bunch. They really were. For the lols, says, what CPU cooler is that? Well, actually, that's probably a good idea because I've sidetracked way too much already. So let's take a look at the cooler. Now, this cooler, for those of you that are interested, which you probably won't be because this is pretty much old tech, but it's got a little place in my heart. So this is the Arctic Alpine 64 GT. Now, for those of you that have got slightly longer memories, you'd have possibly seen this on a AM2, I think, AM3, AM3 Plus, and is basically, I think it does up to about 65 watts. Can't see on here. Nope, this has got a max cooling capacity of 70 watts. So this is kind of like Wraith Spire, Max, that kind of thing. It's not a particularly good cooler, but it is very, very quiet. So some of you that have been watching the channel know that I've got the the InWin A1 ITX build, and currently it's running a 200 GE in there, and it's got the stock cooler on it which comes with the 200 GE, which, to be completely frank, is useless. It's horrendous, it's tiny, it's noisy, it's awful. So I saw this on Amazon for about, I think it's about £8. So this is going to go into my InWin system to hopefully quiet it down, make it a bit cooler. I just thought it'd be interesting to compare how much of an improvement, if you're on a super tight budget, if you're using like a 200 GE, maybe a 3000G, a low-end Ryzen, anything underneath 65 watts, potentially this could be an upgrade for your stock cooler. So I'm going to compare this against the stock cooler for the 200 GE, I'm going to compare it against the standard Wraith and the Wraith Stealth, and actually see if it's worth spending kind of £8 to £10 on this Arctic cooler. Now, it comes pre-applied with Arctic MX2 paste, so that gives you some idea of how old it is, because currently they're using MX4. I think this comes with MX2. Yeah, and this says it's compatible with FM2+, FM2, FM1, AM4, AM3+, AM3, AM2+, AM2, 939 and 754 chipsets. So that is really showing its age. So the 754 chipset was, what, 2002? So this goes back almost 2 decades. So this is not a new cooler by any means, but there's been a few versions, the Alpine 64. So this is the GT version, and it's actually really easy to fit. The clips on the side are actually just push clips. Literally, it's kind of rubberized. You just latch it over and it's done. Doesn't have any real mounting hardware, anything like that inside the box. Literally, you plug it in, set your PWMs, and you're away and going. So I'm going to give it a go. And as most of you will know, I don't make any secret of it, I am quite a big fan of Arctic Cooling and their products, so I wanted to use it in the build. And again, it was super cheap, so I thought I'd give it a go. So that is the reason behind that. Full Lol says, I can't join the giveaway unfortunately because I don't have Facebook. Ah, sad times. We were thinking about doing it on YouTube again, but it's just so difficult to do because it's so easy to clone someone's account in YouTube and you never know who it is. We had one giveaway we did and somebody won, and then a couple of people actually created clone accounts and tried copying us saying, oh, can you send it to me because I'm in America, but my girlfriend's in the UK, so if you can send it to here. And it's like, we couldn't confirm who they were, so it all got a bit out of hand. So at least with Facebook, if you've commented, we know we're contacting you and you only. Emerald Blaze says, I really like the AM hook they have on those coolers. Yeah, it is so easy. Full Lol says, I can't afford one, hence why I have a second-hand 760 and a Pentium. Never mind. Hey, we all got to start from somewhere. ClickTech Kev is in the house. ClickTech Kev, if you don't know who ClickTech Kev is, well, shame on you for a start. Kev is a fellow YouTuber and is from the Midlands of the United Kingdom. And if you haven't checked out his channel, go ahead, right click on his profile in the chat and check out his channel. And yeah, I will not be disappointed, mate. It's very good. All right. That was my attempt at Brummie accent. I do apologise. Brother Dave says, Arctic coolers are great. Yes, they are, Dave. Totally agree with you. I really do like Arctic coolers. I genuinely do. I find they're very well made. They're at a really good price point. The prices as well don't seem to fluctuate massively, which is a really nice thing. So you don't get that kind of buyer's regret when you buy one. If you buy an Arctic cooler product when it comes out, first out on the market, you always pay a slight premium as you do with most, but you don't see them dropping off massively. Things like the Arctic F12 fans, you can always pick them up anywhere between sort of £4 or £5 if you're buying them in a set, or even singly on Amazon. You can pick them up really good prices, but they never really get much dearer than that, and they very rarely get much cheaper than that unless there's like some kind of giveaway or something. Same with the Freezer 34, Freezer 33. They all They all seem to stay around the same price pretty much for the longevity of the product. Unless, again, there's clearances. Sometimes they do clear them out and they go cheap, but rarely do they go kind of like peaks and troughs up and down. Whereas things like Gamax 400, Cooler Master 212, lots of those types of coolers, the prices fluctuate massively, so you never know when is a good time to buy it because you're always waiting for that dip in price. So if you're one of those people who, like me, kind of keeps an eye on the budget and tries to spend as little as possible, yeah, for Arctic you can't go wrong, generally, depending, again, where you buy it. Jax Teller says, I gave up on Facebook in 2008, which is when I started buying graphics cards. Matthew Day says, for refurbing an old Athlon, I bought a brand new in-box Socket A cooler from a charity shop. That is a pretty awesome one. KKOK says, hey, do you know if the iPhone 11s can do quick chat on Fitbit Charge 3? I don't know.
No, I don't know actually, iPhone 11.
Cav's got iPhone XR, which should be, might be the same. I don't know. I'll get her to try it.
I can't do it.
Oh, you can't do it?
Charge 3. There's nothing on there.
You've got a Charge 3, haven't you?
Yeah, but there's nothing on there to do messages back or anything.
Oh, right, okay. Looks like possibly not. Might be in the app. Don't know.
But it might be on
We'll have to look into that.
i11 might be, iPhone 11 might be better, mightn't it? Or different.
For the Lol says, I thought Peaky Blinders was Irish. No. Hamza Tech says, hi Mike, I'm Hamza Tech, one of the big hardware reviews in North Africa. Oh, good evening Hamza Tech, how are you doing? Nice of you to drop by. We'll have to check out your channel. Actually, I have not often seen many reviews or reviewers in North Africa. I imagine there must be some, if not lots. But that's the weird thing about YouTube. When you go into YouTube, probably most of you will notice this, if you go into YouTube when you first load it up, in the top left-hand corner, depending where you are, it'll say YouTube, then a small like UK, US. I don't think the US one shows it, but various other countries, it'll show the region that you're in. And you tend to get content which is tailored around your region. So chances are, if you're in the UK, it's really unlikely that you'll get shown anything from North Africa, anywhere around the world. I don't ever get suggested Indian content or Egyptian or anyway, anywhere other than really England, Canada, United States. That's probably about it. Zen Draven says, just wanted to share, I delidded my 8700K before the warranty ran out. Liquid metal jobber. Sat at 5.2 gigahertz back down to 5 because I really can't afford to replace it. For the Lol says, you could try Gleam for your giveaways. I don't have much experience with them, but they are generally pretty reliable. Yeah, we did. There was a thing with Gleam where YouTube were clamping down. So if you had a Gleam IO link in your YouTube video description, they would either demonetize you or do bad things. So there are certain rules and regulations that you can and can't do. For the Lol says, I'm in Ireland, so no computer market here at all. Brother Dave says, what time is the giveaway? That's a very good question. Actually, I don't even know what time it is now. Blimey, we've been on for 45 minutes already. Stroof. Jax Taylor says, I must go to bed. I have a child who likes early mornings. I thought I'd pop by. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks, Jax. Adam from the Blind Divides in the house. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, buddy. Hope you're doing hope you're doing well. So I just read the comment underneath you. I get Indian mechanics in my recommendations. When I do search specifically for some unboxing videos, I quite often get... That's a weird thing, actually. The Indian YouTube market is kind of almost obliterating our search engine for the UK, especially if they're in Indian language, because I don't understand Indian language. I'll be completely honest with you. I do not understand it. It's very difficult for me to comprehend. And sometimes even with the subtitles, it's hard to comprehend. So working out what's going on. Ideally, you want it in your own kind of native language. That makes sense. But because the Indian market is massively exploding and YouTube are trying to obviously capitalize on that, they're promoting Indian content in the US and the UK and other English-speaking countries. So you look for a video, say, how to whatever it may be, and you get a video which is described in English and it says in English on the bits about it, but then you watch it and they're talking in I don't even know what language it is, to be honest with you. I honestly don't. It sounds Indian. I don't know anything more than that. I'm completely oblivious to what it may be, and it's a pain because you don't really want that on your feed because I don't understand it. I know you can use subtitles and all that kind of stuff, and I'd imagine it's vice versa. I wouldn't imagine my content gets pushed to Indian viewers, even though some Indian viewers do search for English videos. So,
but if you put in Mike's unboxing, it comes up in Hindu.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's very strange. I don't know what's going on. It's all very strange. Captain Meets Adventure says, will a Fitbit work with a Nokia 3310?
Get the link.
I don't think so. I think the 3310 is running on Nokia's custom feature phone operating system. I don't think it runs on Android, so I don't think so.
You did do a video, didn't you? Which ones were compatible?
Bills and Coins says Hindi or Punjabi. I think that's probably it. Right, okay, so we'll give you the 5-minute warning now. So if you haven't entered to win the giveaway for either the EasySMX RGB gaming headset or the Power Locus P3, I think they were, hit the links now. Clickset UK says, I've had a few viewers from India and Pakistan, usually on giveaways. Yeah, I know what you mean there, actually. Yeah, that is quite common. Oh, talking of giveaways, I'll get this one in quickly before I forget about it. So we've been using or testing AirDots recently. We did the AirPods and the AirPods Pro recently, and AirDots have, I don't know why, but they liked what we've done and they appreciate the videos, and they've asked if there's anything they can do to help us. So rather than have a payment of any sort, I said, well, can you give one of our subscribers some AirDots, headphones.
AirPods.
You know what I mean, AirPods, that's the ones. AirPods. Dear. Sorry, I need a drink. Actually, I probably don't need a drink. So, AirDots.co have agreed to sponsor next Saturday's live stream, and also they're going to supply a set of AirDots. They've got the brand spanking new ones in the matte black finish, and they're going to give them away to a lucky viewer. So, soon as, well, not soon as this stream's finished, but on Monday or something, we'll post a link on Facebook or maybe tomorrow, and it'll be the same deal. We might even do it through Glean, possibly. I might have a look at that, I don't know. Probably it'll be through Facebook, but we'll post a link tomorrow. So if you're a subscriber or you're on Facebook or whatever, keep an eye out for it, and we'll be doing that giveaway live next Saturday. So yeah, the AirDots are going to give away a set of brand spanking new matte black finish AirPods. What can I say? So you get a new set of AirPods, absolutely free, and you get a lifetime warranty, which I still cannot fathom for the life of me how they managed to do that. but they've been doing it for a little while now, and actually some people have reached out to me, sent me emails and saying, Mike, I've actually sent my request in for a new set because I've had damaged or I've lost them, and they've sent me a new set, so it appears to work. Some of you commented that I should actually break them on purpose just to see if they honour the warranty, which a part of me, my naughty side, is saying, yeah, Mike, smash them to pieces, do it on a live stream and see if they pick it up. But that is also bad karma, so I'm not going to try and do that because that is bad karma. It doesn't work like that, so hopefully that we'll never have to send them away and never have to try and claim on a warranty because they work. And hopefully I don't lose them. Although saying that, I'd have to leave the house to lose them, so that ain't going to happen.
Video for them. Which ones are they? The original ones or the one you did?
It was the ones I did the other day, but it's the matte black ones, so it'll be kind of like that. Sorry, having a discussion.
So there's the Pro ones, yeah? The Pro version?
No, it's the first ones we did. The first AirPods, the AirPods 2, but the wireless charging ones. For the Lol says, hang on, I'm creating a Facebook account. Okay. We'll give you 8 minutes. We'll do it at 10 o'clock on the dot, alright? Tony Pepper says, just got here at the right time. Yes, it was me. Tony Pepper, what was that? What? Oh yeah, Tony Pepper, yeah, you're the one who said it was about the comment on the YouTube video. Of course it was. Thank you, Tony, for doing that. So if any of you got any kind of concerns about buying from EarDots, now I always really feel weird about this because as a reviewer, you're kind of putting your reputation and kind of your thoughts into a video, which is then kind of encapsulated in time. And once it's been out there, that's it, it's out there. And if something then bad happens to the company or to the customers, that reflects on you as the reviewer because you've obviously pushed people in that direction, or at least kind of suggested this is a good company to go with.
These ones?
Yes, yeah. So I've been really fortunate that I've worked with Locus, the Spinning Deal, EarDots, a couple of others that do other headphones, but in the clone market more so. EasySMX was one which is kind of on the periphery, which I've not really heard a great deal from, so I don't know what's happened to them. But on the whole, Locus has been fantastic, and actually even Lou from Unbox Therapy did a review on their KP1s and was thoroughly impressed with them, so hopefully that's given Locus a boost as well, that they're kind of hitting that mainstream segment now. But Locus, like I said, Spinning Deal, and now EarDots, they've been getting really good reviews and customer responses. I haven't had a stream of comments or problems or issues with them, unlike some of the ones I've had where people have bought from AliExpress and Alibaba, especially the i11s. Oh my days. How many questions a day can I get on i11s that don't work because they bought cheap, tacky ones? It's like, please, just listen to the words I say in the video. Don't buy them. If they seem too cheap, they are too cheap. Don't buy them. They're not going to work. I feel really sorry actually for the people over Christmas time who bought i11s, i12s, like super cheap, and have had nothing but problems with them since Christmas because it ruins Christmas. And honestly, my heart goes out to them because when I do the reviews, I say specifically don't buy them from these places, buy them from reputable companies because you get warranty, support, and all that kind of stuff. So to have all those people with problems, it actually is heartbreaking because you know what it's like, you get something for Christmas or you buy something for somebody for Christmas and it doesn't work or it stops working very quickly. You just don't need that drama, do you, in your life? None of us do. So do yourselves a favour. If you're going to buy stuff, buy it from someone with a good warranty. Locus, obviously, 30-day happiness warranty, fantastic. After sales service is great. From the Spinning Deal, similar sort of deal. From EarDots, however they choose to do it, dudes, the cats are fighting now. Stop it!
You're not having them, you're family.
Stop it.
No giveaways for you.
You can't have the headphones. Yeah, EarDots giving away the lifetime warranty is insane. However long they can keep it up for, I don't know, but all power to them. If they're prepared to do that, it's awesome. Tony Pepper says, hi Kath, all the best for you, New Year to you both, and all that. Oh God, I drank too much of this already. For the Lol says, have you done it yet? I created an account just to join the giveaways, lol. Somebody else did. Who did that previously? And then they won on the same day.
I can't remember.
There was one who did that, wasn't there?
I'm not sure.
Can't remember what it was now. ClickTick says, what are you drinking tonight? We are on the rum and cola, or spiced rum and cola. 4 lows on sparkling water. Angry Dog says, film the cats and we'll start bidding on who wins. Bills and Coins says, everyone, this is your 4 minutes giveaway notice. Yeah, they're going to do a draw we'll do the first draw. Which one should we do first? Should we do the EasySMX or do you want to do the Locus P3s? Just in the comments, put E for EasySMX or P for Locus.
And have they all entered now?
And have you all entered, Kath says. Kath says, have you entered?
They all want a P, Mike.
P. They're all going for P.
Let's do P.
ClickTech says, actually, I'll do it in order because I was... Brother Dave says, Mike, what are you sipping on? I'm sipping on Captain Morgan Spice Rum with Coca-Cola, which is amazing. Skystalker says, okay, I can breathe again, computer booted. Comma's back. And ClickTech says, all good, thought you were moving into the kitchen. Now that is a response because there is another YouTuber with multiple thousands of followers
Live against you.
who is currently live, Kerry Holzman, God bless his soul. Actually, fair play to him because it is age to actually get up and carry on doing that without the aid of like a Zimmer or some kind of walking implement is fantastic. And I support OAPs in the YouTube community, so good on you,
He's
Mr.
more
Holzman.
than you.
Oh dear, how to get yourself into trouble.
I'm talking of bendy Mike. You could say about merch.
Sorry, what's that?
Merch. We're gonna start.
Merch. Oh yeah, we're going to start doing some merch this year. That is one of our New Year's resolutions. We're going to get some merch made up. So we're going to be doing coffee mugs, pens, shirts, beanies, caps, baseball caps. That's what we're going to start off with.
And then we'll go to thongs.
So yeah, then we're going to go for
Leather.
thongs and G-strings and
That's the same.
oh yeah, it is kind of the same, isn't it? And boxer shorts for the gentlemen's. ClickTech CleftTech says, ClickTech UK. What was that T-shirt site you sent me? Was it? Oh, something Express.
Oh, was it? Workwear Express?
Workwear Express, I think it was.
But we have got tees.
They're pretty good.
Ones.
Yeah, actually, this T-shirt I'm wearing currently now, this has lasted like 2.5 years. I've worn it pretty much most days, although I've got a few of them, so I do have a bit of a rotation of them, but this thing's actually held up pretty well, and the sign, or the logo, was actually a little bit cracked, but it don't look too bad. And for, I think it was...
£5 for 15, was it? Or 25?
It was £100, including VAT, for 25 T-shirts, which is bloody amazing. So, yeah, go to Express something. What did you say it was?
Workwear Express.
Workwear Express, that's the one.
But we've got Tees Mill.
And Tees Mill are going to be the one we're probably going to go with.
No, it's not. That's Teespring.
Or Teespring.
Tees Mill, we got those
Yeah.
t-shirts.
No, not
but
this
that
one. No, yeah. Kath's confusing me. Stop it.
I'm not confusing you. We're just talking rubbish.
Okay. Skystalker says, I bought a T-shirt last week. It's on its way. All in was Canadian $46. Holy crap. I'll have to send you another USB drive for that. Captain Meets Adventure says memory sticks would be good. Yeah, Mike's unboxing memory sticks that have been pre-licked. Now, for those of you that are regular viewers, you'll know what that's about. ClickTech says Mike's unboxing branded AirPod clones. That's not a bad idea. Comma says he's probably spent more on postage than the actual giveaway items. It actually, yeah, some of the giveaway items have been really good, so it's balanced out. But yeah, there has been quite a lot of postage. Right, giveaway time. 10 o'clock giveaway time.
Alright, we're doing the peas, yeah?
Yeah, just
Is everyone entered?
do the Evolution 78 says, hello, I just arrived to your live stream and would like you to show me the headphones that are new. What's your opinion? Okay, we'll do that in a little bit, I think, if I can understand what is going on. Sky Stalker says, yes, all Mike's giveaways need to be pre-lit. That's right. So which one are we doing? Do we have
We're doing the peas, aren't
doing the P's first. So this is the Locus P3 glossy black headphones, which I will get out of the box now. Kath is just firing up the software. Oh, there is a warranty information there. So they come in this nice semi-hard case. 18 plus. 18 plus. 18 plus. Right, that didn't work. So you get with them, you get the 3.5mm to 3.5mm adapter for plugging in if you want to use them wired. You also get a USB charging cable, and you get these, which are pretty nice, which I'm going to try not to break because that would be bad. So on the side you've got your controls, so you've got your on-off, volume up, volume down, play pools, answer phone calls, etc. These have actually got quite small cups, which I did say in the review, which for some people is going to be absolutely fine. If you've got larger ears, then basically you're screwed, but especially if you win them. But they're really good, and they're quite lightweight, sounded really nice. I was actually had another listen to these the other day, just to make sure they were still working, because I haven't used them for a while.
so you're good to go? There's
Yeah.
16 entries.
Oh, Sky Store says, by the way, very nice headphones I gave a pair to my son-in-law for Christmas. Cool. So, Kath's going to do the draw now. So there was how many?
16.
16 unique entries. So you've got a 1 in 16 chance of winning these. Where else are you going to get odds like that?
Are we ready?
Are we all ready? Yeah, we probably are. Yeah, I think so. Hopefully it'll be somebody in the stream, because that's always good when it happens.
Marco Silva.
So the winner is Marco Silva. So Marco Silva, if you're in the chat, what am I looking over there and talking there? Marco Silva, if you're in the chat currently, make yourself aware. Brother Dave says congrats. Comma says, yo, that's not me. So yeah, Marco Silva, you have won yourself the Locus P3s. That's really nice. Everyone has been congratulatory, apart from Bills and Coins, who's being a whining bitch. No offense. So that is those done. So Locus is going to be for Marcus. Now Marcus, we're going to contact you on Facebook through some means of communication, and yeah, if you don't answer, we'll give him away again next week.
He's there.
He's there. M Silva wins. Yes, I win. Thanks.
What country?
Awesome. Come on, Marco, put me out my misery. What country am I sending these to? Please be part of the EU. At least for now. Dude Evolution says, thanks for taking the time to show me his headphones. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, Zendraven, turn the van off. M Silva is in Portugal. Portugal, that's part of the EU, isn't it? Yes, it is. Portugal is part of Spain, isn't it? Or near Spain-ish. My geography is rubbish. I can barely find my way out the door.
Send it over to Janet.
Bills and Coins, I do apologise. Angry Doe says, yes, it's by Spain. Fantastic. So Portugal shouldn't be too expensive, so I won't have to sell parts of my body functions to, yeah, M Silva says, close to Spain. That'll do for me. Good on you, brother. Or sister. No, you wouldn't be called Marcos. We're not going to get into that. Angry Doe says, Mike, is that Locus headphones from Cyber Power PC? The logo looks the same. It does actually look quite similar, doesn't it? Now, Locus are they're an independent company, which, if I remember rightly, Locus are from, I think they're from Bulgaria. I think they're Bulgarian. I'm pretty sure they are. Comma says people spell it as congrats because they can't spell congratulations. Awesome. Skystalker says lol right next to Spain, silly. I knew that. I was just joking. Actually, that's where Ronaldo is from. I didn't even say. Did I say it right? Cristiano Ronaldo. He plays for Portugal. I know things. Okay. Well, this rice is a bit crunchy.
There it is on those microphones.
Who'd have thought?
Want a mic?
Sorry, headphone users. Right, so you've got another 5 minutes or so. If you want to win EasySMX, just take these out of the box so you can see what you're actually going to get. Well, actually, these are horrible to get out of the box, remember. So, this is the next giveaway, my friend.
Do it in Birmingham.
Do it in what?
Birmingham.
Do it in Birmingham. That's racist, isn't it?
Not because it's nice.
Oh, okay. Right, these are the EasySMX. These are for... no, I can't do it. These are the EasySMX headphones. So this is the VIP 003S. These have got RGB stuff going on the side, and you've got a detachable mic, which actually has a little LED on it, so you can tell when the thing's active. So if you're talking trash and you don't want people to hear, then you can just press the mute button, which is on the back of the headset, which is pretty cool. And you've got a nice spring-loaded headband. These are actually really good.
You've got to crank up the Bristolian.
Sorry?
You've got to crank up the Bristolian.
Crank up the Bristolian. Bristolian. Let me think about it. Bristolian.
Now you've gone back and...
I can't do it. Can't do it. I can't even think of it now. Bristolian is miles away from me.
Me babber.
Right, me babber. These are best headphones.
And click text.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
I'll
give up.
give you some tuition on the Brummie accent, Babs.
What's that?
Kev said he'll have to give you some tuition on that Brummie accent.
Oh no. I know. I can do accents other than my own. Which I don't want to do anyway.
What are you saying now about...
Anyway, you get the idea. So these are pretty heavy duty headphones. They've got volume control, they've got microphone control, they've got an LED to tell you when you're talking. It's the real deal. These are actually really nice as well. These had quite big ear cups and they're quite tight on your ear, so they do isolate the sounds. They sounded really nice. You've got a USB connection for the RGB. You've got 3.5mm jack, which is TTRS, for the microphone and headphones. And yeah, they're pretty decent. Actually, why am I giving these away? Remind me? Oh yeah, because I love you guys. That's what it is. And you also get instruction manual and a splitter as well, which is actually really handy. So if you haven't got a TRRS, then you can use that. Commas from Bristol. I need to look at that logo. I can't see it.
I can see a bit of everyone.
Let's put these in there. See a bit of everyone. We are everybody. If anyone can tell me where that is from, you get bonus points. No one's going to get it. Kath's smiling already because she knows no one's going to get it. Click text, got it. Get in there. It is from Lost. That was the #1 hit tune from the band called... What was Charlie's band called in Lost?
I can't remember.
Drive Shaft.
Yeah, that's it.
For those of you that are born probably way too early or late, Lost was a great TV series on in the mid-2000s, well, it's probably about 2006, 2007.
2004.
Was it? It's quite early, the early 2000s. Lost was brilliant. You can watch it, sign up to Amazon Prime, don't forget, click on affiliate links up there and down there, and watch Lost. You're gonna die, Charlie! Might go home, you're drunk. I am home. I can't go much more home than this. Brother Dave says that show was crazy. Yeah, it was. For the Lord says, how about Mike's unboxing takes over for a while so that you can drink some water, Mike?
Drink some tea.
I'll drink some tea. I'll finish this and I'll drink some tea. Stephen Simmons has got a sensible question. Mike, what is the main difference between the 5700 XT and a Vega 64? It's a similar it's a different architecture. I'll say it's a similar architecture. They're similarly powered, or basically the 5700 XT is slightly faster than the Vega 64. It's somewhere in between the 64 and the 1080 in pretty much most tasks, but it uses less power to do it. Generates a lot less heat than the Vega 64, which is hard for it not to, really. They are very similar beasts, really. And at the moment, actually, they're very similar price as well. Captain Meets Adventures, Mike's Unboxing Beer Reviews. Mrs. Mike's Unboxing. Yeah, one of the big memory differences, I suppose, as Commerce said, HBM2 and GDDR6. So the 5700 XT uses GDDR6 and the old version uses the HBM2. HBM2 was really expensive to produce, and actually in the right instances the bandwidth available to HBM2 is phenomenal, but there was never anything to really take advantage of it. I suppose really possibly rendering tasks would take quite good advantage of it, but then you still need the horsepower in the processor to kind of pump the data through. But anyway. So, yes, that is essentially it. Right, let's get rid of that. Let's have a cup of tea. I could do some dinner actually. I haven't had any food. We had some breakfast and that's it. Now, as you can see, because this year is going to get busy, I can see that happening, we've gone out and bought a Mike's Unboxing diary, and actually, similar colour. See what we did there? So this is the diary of our weekly goings on of what we're going to be doing, because I get stuff sent to me for review and I put it to one side and sometimes I forget about it, which is very naughty. I shouldn't do that, and then I have to rush a video out because I've forgotten. So now I've got a list of everything I've been sent, the videos I've got to make, and we're putting in who's sponsoring what live streams, etc, etc. So hopefully this coming year we should actually be slightly more organised. Unlikely, but you never know. ClickTech, is that your new logo? Yeah, that's it. Mike's Unboxing. 2 slashes for it. Ten past 10 dinner, nice. Brother Dave, what's your favourite dish there in the UK? Oh, that is a good question. I'm so hungry right now, I could eat anything. But, well, as long as it's not vegan. Although salads are quite nice, I suppose. Oh, God, don't get me talking about food. Right now, I could really go for a curry. Probably a Rogan Josh. That would be really good with some keema rice and a Peshwari naan. And maybe a little side order of cheeky chips and definitely some mango chutney. That would be awesome. Full says chicken curry. ClickTech says you need to come to Brum for a proper balti. There is in Birmingham, I'm sure there is what they call the Curry Mile. And it's basically a strip with just curry shops all the way along it, which a previous Brummie actually suggested I go and visit. Skystalker says chicken vindaloo, is that a thing? It is a thing and it's horrible. It's just heat. It's not particularly tasty, it's just hot. Tony Pepper says, did you ever find out if you could build your own NVIDIA Shield on a live show? I gotta be honest with you, no, I haven't at the moment. I might still look into that. Matthew Day says, maybe you should get sponsored by Just Eat. Oh, wouldn't that be amazing? Oh, Captain Meets Adventures has just said all those bad words. KFC, Subway, Burger King, or Mackey's.
Mackey's.
I could really do a Burger King Whopper right now. That would be perfect. Especially with really nice, crispy, thick onion. Oh.
Do you know what? Mackey's are giving away a breakfast burger thing tomorrow.
Mackie D's are giving away a breakfast burger tomorrow. That's not good because I'm hungry now. Family bucket from KFC. Oh, yes. See, the thing is, KFC is so bad now. It used to be so good. Miss Millie's is another one which we like here in our local area, which is basically the daughter kind of thing of the Colonel. And it was really good chicken. Oh, Click Tech Kev. Bacon double cheeseburger XL meal large with onion rings. Oh, God. Brother Dave says, well, I guess I'm going to Burger King to get a Whopper. Thanks, Mike. Oh, that junk food is so good. Maybe that's a good idea. Kath, remind me to contact Just Eat to see if they want to sponsor us on the live stream. And we'll see if we can get Just Eat sponsor us and we'll get stuff delivered live on the show and get them to sponsor it so that they send out something live to one of you guys out there as well. Or maybe a few of you. That'd be amazing. That is a great idea. See if we can get sponsorship from Just Eat and then get stuff sent out live in a live stream. How perfect would that be for all those hungry people out there on a Saturday evening?
But I think the restaurants have got to pay, haven't they?
Yeah. Commerce just said, Alexa, set a reminder for McDonald's tomorrow at 10 AM. For those of you that got Alexa devices at home now, sorry, I do apologise, but you'll thank me tomorrow at 11 or 10.
Let me see what they're giving away.
Angry Dog says, why don't you call them now? I could call them, but they'd charge me.
Trash.
Richard says, haha, Miss Millie's, I haven't heard of them since I was a kid. I always thought they were just a local thing. Oh, Miss Millie's was great. Although saying that, we went to Miss Millie's, this is back in the 90s, very early 90s, and we bought some Miss Millie's, the chips, chicken burger and 3 pieces and chips. Me and Kath enjoyed them very much, very nice. We left the chicken gravy out for my dog to eat, and we looked at it the next day and it was just like full of maggots. So
No, it wasn't. That was its food.
no, it was a chicken gravy had maggots, didn't it?
No, that had just green mould because your mum didn't clean your room.
Something went wrong and it was horrible. It's put me off chicken gravy ever since.
It had been there for weeks. I don't know where it's gone, that email.
Oh god, Tafrizzi? Tafrizzi, is that right? Rantrafizzi? If I'm pronouncing that wrong, I do apologise. It says, hi, I would love that. I can't get them in Israel, or get it in Israel. Captain Meets Adventures, it would be better is Uber Eats. For the law says my Alexa just went off at 100% volume. I do apologise. Angry Dog says, Mike, what about a chicken kebab? Oh, do like that. Comma says a Mackey's prank call.
Says Richard from Bristol.
I really do fancy a McDonald's right now. For the lols, can you show us the headphones again? No, but I can do the giveaway. So Kath, let's fire up the giveaway for the EasySMX Gamer's Choice RGB gaming headset.
Alright, give me a minute. So what are we doing this one?
Comma says we got one confirmed, Alexa. Mike, good job. Oh, For the lol says, can we show the headphones again? No, they're horrible to put away. I'll do it. I'll do it for you guys. I know I shouldn't, but I'll do it. Okay, so detachable microphone, which actually has like a little toggle thing in there, so you can twist it and lock it in position. You also get a little spongy thing, which actually is a bit of a pain because once you put it over there as a pop shield, you can't see the LED anymore. So that sucks. But I think you could just about see it through it, if memory serves. It was a while back. The headset itself. Run out of room. Nice thick cushions on the headphones. They got like a weird kind of carbon fiber effect on them as well, which I never really noticed. Actually, if I plug them in, you can see the RGB. RGB. So there we go, RGB effect on the side, which unfortunately you can't actually control, which is a shame. It's just constantly on the colour cycle. But hey, it's better than nothing. And they're very cheap, well, free. So don't complain. Richard says, not Bristol, South Wales. Miss Minnie's must have closed down years ago. And it looks like I did, my pronunciations worked out. Awesome. So, nice springy top there. And the wire goes through there as well. So, these are actually really comfortable. But they are quite noise cancelling, so my voice sounds really weird in my head now. But I remember listening to music on these and they were fantastic. They really are. For Lowell says, Mike, you should do live gaming. If I could get people to watch me playing Rocket League, I probably would. But I don't think people really want to watch that. So there we go. So you've had your 5-minute warning, or however long it is. So let's give some more stuff away. So have you all entered yet? Are you all in it to win it? And if you are planning on being a winner, make sure it's somewhere that's cheap to send stuff to.
Yeah, I did hear a pussycat.
Matthew Day says, you can have a McDonald's, you can run out. Big Mac is 99p on the app today.
Yeah, and that thing for breakfast is free tomorrow.
Oh. Bills and Coins says, I thought I heard a putty cat. You did. This little flame.
It wasn't, it was
Oh, well,
Maisie.
it was Maisie. She's pain.
Gone out. She wanted me to lift the cat flap for her. They're spoiled.
Sens Raven says, when anyone mentions Gavin and Stacey, it puts me on edge. I'm the only Gavin I've ever known. Yeah, actually, I think I only know 2 Gavins. Bragg and Belcher. Am I supposed to say names on here? No? Oh. Okay.
What's the other stuff on your table?
Stephen Simmons says, Mike, what is the other stuff on your table? I don't know. Just
What can you see?
Kath puts it here and I just have to do stuff with it. No, I'm joking. Now this was sent actually from Sharkoon, which make a lot of actually stuff that I didn't realise they made. So they've sent these DACs, or digital audio converters, or digital to analog converters, I suppose you could call it as well. So these are essentially USB sound cards, which you can plug your headphones straight into. But what they do is they actually amplify and improve the sound. So if you're like most people, just still using your standard stock gaming graphics card, your standard sound card, like your onboard sound, all that kind of stuff, and you haven't got a separate graphics card, then if you plug one of these in and plug a set of headphones into it, you will be blown away at the difference that your headset or speakers or whatever it is you plug into, you'll be amazed at how different it sounds. Now, I was kind of like, I don't know, it's a USB sound card, how good can it be? But I was absolutely blown away. I used this one first of all. This is the Gaming DAC Pro, Pro S rather, sorry. And it's basically a USB thumb drive that you plug into your PC, plug your headphones into it, and the resolution of the audio gets pumped up dramatically, as does the amplification as well. So most onboard sound cards are pretty awful, and by plugging this in, you notice the difference immediately. Now, I traditionally was only listening to music rather than gaming, but in gaming, I imagine these are going to be brilliant.
How much do they cost?
How much? I'm not entirely sure. I don't think they're particularly expensive. I haven't looked into the prices yet, but from what I can remember looking, I think they're about 30 to 40 pounds. This is the Sharkoon Gaming DAC Pro S. Kath's just going to look it up now on the internet.
Gaming what?
Gaming DAC DAC Pro S. think they've done a couple of versions of this. There's a Pro and a Pro S, but the Pro S is the one I've got here. How much is
Pro
it?
S external USB
That's the
sign card, $26.99.
$26.99. Is that all?
Yeah.
You're joking?
No.
That looks like the one as well. So yeah, about £27. But the difference this made actually plugging in.
What are the others? Are they two the same?
Yeah, that's the Sharkoon Mobile DAC, and that is the Sharkoon Mobile DAC PD. So these ones are USB-C. So it's a USB-C sound card which you can plug into your headset and all that kind of good stuff. But essentially what they do is they amplify what is going through. So the circuitry takes power from the USB-C and also converts it using the onboard chip and just amplifies the signal and also cleans it up and all that kind of stuff. So these will do 44 Hertz, 48 Hertz and 96 Hertz, kilohertz, Hertz. I can never remember that. Kilohertz, sorry. Yeah, kilohertz. So basically high resolution audio from your computer without having to use a separate sound card. So for people that are traveling around or got a laptop or something like this is cool. You can just plug it in your bag. You can actually leave your headphones plugged into it and just carry it around and then just plug it into a USB-C connection all the time. These are really cool.
So is that a Sharkoon Mobile DAC external USB
Yeah.
Type-C sign card?
That's the one, yeah.
$12.99.
$12.99.
$12.89 even.
No, $12.89 that one is, so less than £15 for effectively a high-end sound card. Pretty damn good.
What's the other one with the...
This one's the PD version, so this one is USB-C, but it's also got a USB-C pass-through on it as well.
With charging function?
Yes.
$17.19.
That one's $17.19, so like pocket change kind of money. These are really good. But the sound quality is amazing. I use these with the, where are they? The Status Audios. These are in-ear monitors, so they're basically a completely flat sounding headphone, or earplug rather, in-ear monitors. And the difference was amazing. It genuinely was. Listening to music on YouTube, which isn't the highest resolution music anyway, but just trying to find some super high resolution music or good quality music, Dolby stuff, that kind of stuff. The difference was, well, phenomenal, which you'll see in the video because I'll be doing a video on all these in the coming days, hopefully. And you can hopefully, I don't know how I'm going to get you to hear it. I'm hoping I can plug in speakers to it and it'll do the same thing, which it should do in theory. But it'd be really good if I could kind of demonstrate to you how much different it is. Audio levels are ridiculous. With the in-ear monitors plugged into just the headset jack on the front of the PC, volume set in Windows to about 50%, was comfortable, sounded great. Plugged one of these in, this one, and I had to put the volume down to 9 to have it at the same volume. So that gives you an idea. It's kind of massively, massively amplified. So you pick up all those kind of little tiny, is it nuances, is the word? Tiny little things that you don't normally notice in music. Listening to songs I've heard 1,000 times before, I was hearing instruments and bits of it that I didn't realise were there.
That's the
Which
first
is
sign
brilliant.
of madness, hearing instruments in your head.
Yeah, first sign of madness when you hear stuff in your head.
Instruments.
Skystalker says, Mike, digital to audio to analog conversion, DAC. Depends on the quality of the circuitry. High-end motherboards will have better DACs. Yes, exactly. So I'll be interested actually, because somebody reviewed this one against the Sennheiser one, which is about $99. And there was very, very similar results. So for less than £30 to get effectively kind of like $100 worth of sound quality from the Sennheisers should be pretty good. I don't profess to be any kind of audiophile or anything like that. I enjoy music. I like listening to music, and I can generally differentiate good to bad quality sounds, and it's getting better and better the more stuff I test. So yeah, you should, it'd be interesting anyway. And for those people that have got a laptop and just want to get better sound out of it, I think these are going to be really good. Although thinking about it, I don't think I've got USB-C on my laptop. I haven't. That sucks. Anyway, right, let's do the draw.
Yeah.
Yes.
Only 15 entries.
Only 15 entries, so you've got a 1 in 15. No. 1 in 15 chance of winning. So if you haven't entered,
Let's go in. Drum roll.
drum roll. Go on, press the button. What does that say?
Jonathan DeFries.
So the winner is of the EasySMX is Jonathan
DeFries.
DeFries. So Jonathan DeFries, if you're in the chat, those are going to be coming towards you. Ah, yes. Someone just said they're probably Japanese chips in there. Someone else said that as well. I'm pretty sure that is what the deal is. Zendraven says, no, you said my name wrong. Skystalker says, Matthew Day, I bet it's a real tech solution. Biggest player in the space. Jonathan D, he's in the house. And he says, woohoo, thank you. Congratulations, Jonathan. Jonathan, put me out of my misery. Where in the world are you? If you don't want to say because it's on a live stream, feel free. Bills and Coin says, congratulations, Jonathan. Jonathan D's in Chile. Oh no, that's going to be expensive. Help me, help me.
Is Chile hot?
I don't know. ClickTech says, please be in Outer Mongolia. Thanks.
Sheffield.
Jonathan, oh yes! Well, you had me then, Jonathan, you swine. Oh, I was genuinely thinking, oh shit, Chile, that's going to be super expensive, worldwide Royal Mail Post.
Oh, it's not so bad.
But Sheffield, yay! Happy days. Oh, thank God for that. Oh, let me check my heart rate on my Apple Watch.
Joking.
Speaking of which, coming up soon, we've been
Oh, yeah.
one of our
81.
one of our contacts. Oh my God, my heart's not actually working. That sucks.
What is it?
So, and that's my total steps. Where are we? How do you know your heart rate on this stupid thing?
Don't be saying that.
Stand? No, I don't want to stand. There is a thing you can do in there that does that thing. Ah, what the hell. Anyway, moving on. So one of our contacts actually reached out to us and said, Mike, do you want to test a Apple Watch? And it's like, okay. They're like, it's a clone. It's like, okay, that's even more interesting because I've got a direct comparison, so I can look at one and go, yeah, right here. Oh, that's cool, that's cool. So hopefully in the next few days we'll be getting an Apple Watch clone come through, and it's supposed to be a very, very good clone. I personally haven't seen any Apple Watch clones at the moment, apart from I've seen some really bizarre ones on AliExpress which kind of look absolutely awful, even on those pictures where they generally take a picture of a real thing and then just put like some badge over it. But it actually looks to be pretty good, so we'll be getting those come through soon, so that'll be coming up very, very shortly. Looking forward to that, genuinely, because I love my Apple Watch, apart from when it don't tell me my heart rate.
But that's a user error.
That's user error, yeah. It's in here somewhere. Where to's it at? Ah, there we go, heart rate, boosh. Heart rate, measuring. Well, 5 minutes ago it was 84 beats per minute. Interesting. Oh, it's down to 73 now. That's cool. I live with that. Skystalker says, there is Apple Watch clone. Yes, there is. Glenn says, hi, sorry I'm late. No problem, Glenn. It's all cool, bet you're building your PC. Wonder where you got that case and fans from. Forlol says you should give it away. Well, we probably will.
Unless we get the rose pink one.
If we get the rose gold one, Kath wants it.
I want the rose gold one.
Well, the thing is, I can't wear two watches at once. It'd be very hard to do so. And actually, we should probably give away the Xiaomi Band 4 as well, because I never used that. That was a bit of a pointless exercise. Did it? Point exercise?
But no point.
Oh, that was a chair, not my internal organs. So, yeah, I think that is pretty much it.
And it's the Apple Watch. It's got an unlimited lifetime on it as well. What's it from? Forever.
What was it called? Kath's just looking at the company because it's strange that it was another company which reached out to us. It had a very similar warranty program to the ear dots.
Built to last. All products backed with a forever warranty.
What's the company called?
Forever Store.
Right, the company is called Forever Store. Is that .com?
.co.
Foreverstore.co, and have a look at their site. There's some interesting stuff there, but again, all of it is built to last and comes with a lifetime warranty, which is very, very unusual. So, oh, Kath's put it in the thing now. So
It's all one word though.
yeah, foreverstore.co is all one word. So feel free to check it out and have a look, see what you think. The Apple Watch is there. You can see how much it costs. Have a closer look, see what you think, and I'll be doing a full review on it very shortly. Hopefully, looking forward to that one. As long as they don't send me a pink one.
And I want pink.
Zendraven says, right, I'm off for a bit of Witcher 3 before bed. Good night, mate. Thanks for watching, and hopefully catch you again next Saturday. And speaking of which, it is getting to that time, so we've done the giveaways. Surprisingly, I don't know how, but we've managed to get 30 concurrent viewers and 19 likes. So I would love it for all of you to smash that like button if you haven't already. That would be very, very nice of you. Next live stream is going to be Saturday. Oh, actually, are we doing Monday?
Monday Q&A.
Not sure about Monday. Probably will do Monday, which will be the Q&A. So we'll go through some of your YouTube questions.
So if you want
And if you've got any if you've got any croissants, put them in the bakery. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have had this without having something to eat. It's yeah, it's been one of those days, like I said. So yeah, if you if you want to join us for the live stream on Monday and you've got any questions or anything you need answering or any just comments you think you'll be interesting for us to discuss, please feel free to stick it in over the comments on here, wherever. Just stick them on the comments on YouTube somewhere. I'll find them, but try and put the word live in front, and I'll try and bring those up as live. That is pretty much. Skystalk says, what time on Monday? Normally,
maybe 8 p.m.
I might try and aim for 8 p.m. UK time. It might be 9 p.m. We'll see. I'm not sure what my schedule is, so I don't know. But I'll try and post it like an hour in advance, so you should, in theory, get some notifications. For the Lord says, question: how do you get your head so shiny? It's all the lighting. It's all lighting.
It's not actually shiny, is it? It's quite stubbly.
It's a bit stubbly at the moment. Needs a good shave. Oh dear.
But we use this AirPod clean cream.
Skystalk says, poop, 12 to 1 p.m. my time, working. Well, it's not set in stone, so we might do it earlier, we might do it later. I'd imagine it's going to be around about that kind of 9 or 8 to 9 p.m. UK time. Similar sort of time as what this stream is. Bills and Coin says, are you giving away the DAC or DAC? Yeah, I probably will actually, because they're quite lightweight, so even if I've got to send them to some foreign afield place, it's not going to cost me a fortune, and Kath will be quite happy to carry that down to the post office because it's going to be lightweight. So yes, we probably will give those away as well. We'll give away stuff away, everything. So just to recap, next Saturday's stream is sponsored by eardots.co. So if you want to win a set of AirPods, then genuinely, their AirPods are really, really good. I know you probably heard this 1,000 times from 1,000 different people, but genuinely, their AirPods are very, very good clones. And they are clones, they're not counterfeits, so they don't have Apple logos and all that kind of stuff on them, so you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. They are really, really good. So hopefully you've all enjoyed the stream. If you have, don't forget to smash the like button and go over to our Facebook page and smash the like button there, or follow us or join us or whatever it is you do on Facebook. I don't know, what do they do on Facebook, Kath? Do things, just do things. You can follow us on Instagram and all that kind of stuff as well if you want to. You're more than welcome to.
Got an Instagram if they'd like to follow.
Oh yeah, AirDots have got Instagram as well, so you can follow them and see what's going on. But otherwise, I think that is pretty much it. So videos coming up next week. I don't even know what we've got coming up next week. We've done so much. Okay, we didn't even discuss what we were doing this week. But anyway, hopefully I'm going to be trying to get my video editing PC finally done. There'll be a 5700 XT unboxing and review, the Power Color Dual, which I don't think anyone actually on YouTube has reviewed yet, which is bizarre. I don't understand why, but hey ho. So we'll be checking it out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks all of you for joining us tonight and for putting up with my blithering mess that is me tonight. I do apologise. It has been such a long day. Anyway, I've been Mike. This is Mike's Unboxing and Reviews and How To. That's been Kath over there, and hopefully we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks for watching. Thank you all, Red. Well, I don't even know what I said then. What did I say then? That was very strange. Well, Google liked it. Come on, computer. Thank you very much. Why does it... Oh, I can't press the stop button. Technology is a wonderful thing. Unless it's in the hands of an absolute moron. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching.